Hello friends, today we're going to see how you could use your ecobin bokashi composter kit to make fruit enzyme at home. So let's begin. First let me show you what are the ingredients that are required. As you see on the screen here, this is a very simple formula that we need to remember while making your fruit enzyme. 1 portion of jaggery or palm sugar with 3 portions of fruit. Fruit can be any fruit along with citrus and 10 parts water. However, yeast is optional. Yeast can be used in order to speed up the process. Without using yeast, usually the fruit enzyme takes about 3 months to be ready. With yeast, it can be greatly reduced and it would usually take anywhere between 25 to 30 days for the fruit enzyme to be ready. So let's just go over and see what are the ingredients that we have. First, I'm using my ecobin bokashi composter kit, which I use it to make compost. So it is all washed and dried and ready. Second, I have saved a few rotten mangoes from the season and few citrus which is used. Next, we have the jaggery, which is store bought, and we have water. I'm going to use dry yeast, which can be readily picked up from any shelf in a supermarket. And we have a few measuring spoons. We have a water measure and we have a weighing scale. So let's begin. First, let's go back to the formula. So here we want to weigh 1 part of jaggery. So let's begin. So let's pick one of the jaggery, place it on the weighing meter. So that's close to about 250 grams. So let's just keep that aside. Put it inside your ecobin. Then let's measure the weight of the citrus. So this is close to 1 kg. So let's just remove some in order to make it, remember, just about 750 grams is what we might require. So that is all we would need at the moment. So as you notice, we have measured about 750 grams of fruit that we have gathered, so that the ratio of jaggery to the fruit is 1:3. So the jaggery was 250 grams and this is exactly 3 times to it. So this is about 750 grams. So we will add all the contents into your ecobin with no specific order. And next we are going to measure water. So if you see, this is a 500 ml half liter measure that I'm using. So let's just take water just to the brim, which is exactly to the measure, and let's weigh it. So when you weigh water, 500 ml is close to about 440 to 450 grams. As you could see, 500 ml of water is exactly 450 grams. So as per this calculation, for 250 grams of jaggery, we would exactly need about 2.5 kgs of water to be added. So on that calculation, if you take, we would need about 5.5 cups of this water to be added into your enzyme. So let's just begin by adding about 5 cups. So there goes my third. There goes my fourth. There goes the fifth. It's exactly so another half. So this is how you add water. I'm not sure if this is visible, but I'm using a 1/4 teaspoon measure so that I can add yeast to that mixture. So I've grabbed about 1/4 teaspoon of yeast that I'm going to add to the mixture so that it can help accelerate the process. After adding the yeast, all you have to do is close your ecobin and keep it aside in a cool, dark place, preferably away from sunlight. In about 2 days, once the enzyme starts to bubble, you would notice that, as the gases try to escape, your lid will usually burp. So the lid might just pop up a little bit, the gases release, and it goes back again. So you can just keep checking for that. You can probably write a small tape. So I'm using a small tape to be plastered on it so that I can write the start date. So I have written the start date of the fruit enzyme, and we are all set. So hope all you guys will find this particular video useful and try making your own fruit enzyme. The fruit enzyme has a lot of advantages, and I will share the advantages also along with this particular video in a link. It's very elaborate, so please go through. Please do try and give me your feedback as to how it turned out. And I will also post a part 2 of this video when I harvest the fruit enzyme. Yeah, cheers. Hello friends, welcome back again. This is the bin that I started on April 2017. So it's been close to a little over a month's time now. So I'm just going to show you how the enzyme would probably look like. In this, I started off with 500 grams of Jaggery. So proportionately about 1.5 kgs of, you can see a piece of pineapple, citrus, all that. And there's a beautiful layer of yeast that has formed. And it's smelling great. And I think the enzyme is all ready. And here, if you use an ecobin, probably because this is a specific anaerobic composter, you would really not require any strainer or an extra straining mechanism and all that. So all you have to do is, just use the tap, and there you go. So you have the enzyme draining out. And look at the color, it's beautiful and it's smelling great, and you don't have to bother about straining and filtering and again rebottling. So just take it out as and when on a day-to-day basis. If you want to use it, just open the tap, drain the enzyme, and you're good to go.